it's warmer than what you think out there. So today's job, I've actually already done it, is replacing the rear dampers on Rosie, the Rover 75. Bottom bolts are 18mm, and they're tight to 150 newton meters. For those without a torque wrench, fucking tight. And the top bolts were, I think, either 12 or 13mm, the top shock mounts. But basically, it's just going to be a step by step. It's not a gospel, you do it like this. I'm just showing you how I did it. So yeah, it's not too difficult. The most difficult part actually was getting these things off, and that's the rubber insulators at the top of the shock. They will stop the shock dropping through the body, and obviously you remove them prior to refitting and all this lot, but they've gone rock hard like chewy mints. So they've gone rock hard, so I had to end up, I chiselled away with a screwdriver and managed to get them free enough to pull through. Like I say, the bottom bolt tight, so what I did, I used oh, it's got the socket on it, it's 18mm. I used one of these, and I put a short extension on the end of it, a short bit of pipe. I actually used a long box wrench, and that gave me just enough leverage to get the bolts undone. And then I swapped over, I've got a very long ratchet, swapped over to the ratchet, and then when it was loose I used the electric ratchet just to buzz the bolt out. The bolt's quite long. I'd say the shaft is probably 4 or 5 inches, and it's thread locked as well. I didn't thread lock them back in because I ain't got any, but I did them up to German torque specs, good and tight. So that's it. So most of it will be photographs, so enjoy it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, beg, plead. And yeah, see you on the next one, guys. Bye. Turn it off now. So first things first, folks, I use the central jacking point at the rear of the car. You can get it high enough to then get jack stands under the sill pads, and then remove the road wheels, and you peel back the boot liner at each side to get access to the top shock mounts, which you can see here. I think they're either a 12 or a excuse me, 13mm. I can't remember which. I think they're 12, and you can see the remnants of the old rubber boot there as well. The blue line there is where you need to put a jack and just support the suspension, otherwise the whole lot will drop. That's the 18mm nut seen inside the dampener, and it is very, very tight. 150 newton meters, something like that. Use a 6-sided extended socket if you can, and otherwise you risk rounding it off. What you need to do, that's the washer, bump stop and sleeve. If you've just bought the dampers, you need to transfer the sleeve, the bump stop and the washer from your old shocks to your new shocks before you fit them, because a lot of new dampers don't come with it. Mine did, so that made it easier. It was just a simple swap out, and that's the new one in place with the new rubber damper on the top. Overall, not a bad job at all. This is the item I got from Rimmer Brothers, and as you can see, it came with the sleeve, the new bump stop, and the new rubber mount at the top. Well, mount, it's like an isolator. So it's really, you know, 2 nuts and a bolt, but that bottom one is very, very tight. But all in all, take your time, it's easy. Thanks guys, and I'll see you on the next time. Oh yeah.